Now this is the all-new Honda Accord Coupe. Now as soon as I mention the word Honda, you probably think of this as a Japanese car. If you're a Honda owner or you happen to live near Swindon, well, you might think it's a Japanese car built in a British plant because that's where their factory is. But you'd be wrong on both counts. It's neither a Japanese car nor is it a British assembled Japanese car. This is a purely American car from the wheels up. It was designed in Los Angeles and it's built in their Marysville, Ohio factory. And I have to say, as one who thinks that the last model Prelude looked a bit like a Ferrari, I'm not convinced the stylists have got this one right. Now I have a confession to make because I'm already prejudiced about Honda. Many years ago, we bought a Honda Executive 3-door off the Honda press office, and that car ran reliably for 75,000 miles. Only two things went wrong with it. We put it through a car wash twice with the electric aerial up. So you don't need to convince me about Honda build quality and reliability. Now, it's important to say that this is not a modification or a facelift of an existing Accord model. It's in fact a completely new car. It's longer, it's wider, and it's lower than the European Accord 4 and 5-door models. You've got a new 5-link double wishbone independent rear suspension, which, when combined with the renowned Honda 4-link front suspension, double wishbone again, gives almost sort of racing car design suspension and maintains Honda's tradition for fine handling cars. When I heard this one was built in the States, I was a bit worried that the Americans would have given it a boulevard ride, but this is still very sharp, good turn-in, and very predictable. This is the 2-litre version of the Accord Coupe. There's also a 3-litre V6. This 2-litre is the Honda's well-known VTEC, that's variable valve timing. It means the engine is a complete split personality. Up to about 4,000 revs, it's soft and quiet and would suit your granny. Over 4,000 revs, turns into a screamer and goes howling round the rev counter till it runs up against the ignition rev limiter and round about 6,500, 7,000 revs. But throughout that, it's very smooth. It's got twin balancer shafts. Honda suggests that's something new, but I think Dr. Lanchester invented them in round about 1906. This car is fitted with a 5-speed manual gearbox, though I suspect most buyers are going to go for the 4-speed automatic. I get fed up with manuals in today's heavy traffic conditions, that I have to say this cable-operated gear shift with what Honda describe as twin cone synchromesh on second is very sweet to operate. It's well finished in here, nice wood trim and leather. They've obviously learned something from the Rover Association. It wasn't all one-way traffic. Lots of toys, excellent cruise control that I find myself using more and more on the motorways, electric mirrors, windows, seats, you name it, good in-car entertainment, and powerful air conditioning with automatic climate control. Lots of leg, elbow and shoulder room in here, and the sunroof doesn't seem to cut down on headroom either. Oh, and a wonderful little container for your sunglasses. For a coupe, there's a pretty decent boot. The seats fold down with a 60-40 split if you've got a long load. And there's a very useful luggage net to stop small objects flying around in the boot. Getting into and out of a 2-door coupe is never the most elegant of exercises, but the seat slides a long way forward, so it's not too dramatic. And in fact, there's a decent seat in here instead of the usual shelf for legless dwarfs. And I'm particularly pleased to see 3 proper sets of seat belts in the back. That's a big plus point. So a nice, light, easy car to drive, good performance from the 2 litre and bags more performance from the 3 litre. But somehow there's something missing. It's a bit soulless, if you know what I mean. £21,000, I think for instance the Peugeot 406 Coupe is a far more involving car. And I can't help thinking they've gone backwards from the styling of the old model Prelude. Now to my mind, this is a surefire future classic.